I'm on the edge of reality with my gun cocked.
Alright. Let's get into this shit. Tony D versus Raptor. Let's fucking go, bro.
Shut up, you little fucking shithead. These things fall out of my ear all the time, man. It's annoying.
No, actually.
No, but they're cool right now.
Try these.
No, we good.
These are bigger. Try.
We good, man.
You don't want to be a crip?
Because, no, I remember the blue ones. They fall out.
No, I changed the ear pieces in them recently. That's why I asked you. But it's all good.
Oh, if they fall out one time, we trade them. How about that?
Okay. Well, I already been watching this. Interesting. All right. So Kruger, Tony D versus Raptor.
Yeah.
Raptor Warhurst. Shout out to both these guys. Both amazing fucking battle rappers. Tony D's always been like top of the food chain over there.
Word.
And this was like on Raptor's come up, right?
Yeah, man, definitely. But he done loads of battles before this, but this one was one of his best battles, really. And this whole time period of Don't Flop was just like a sick time. Like 2015, we had like a real, that event, Sunburn 2, the lineup was crazy.
This is my favorite time frame of Don't Flop too.
Yeah.
Just when like Liam, you guys were all fucking killing it. When Liam was doing it full time.
Yeah.
I love this event. We also, with Enigma, we watched Shuffle T versus Unanimous from this event.
That's a great battle.
Love that.
Yeah,
Were these like the final days of huh? These were like approaching the final days, huh?
Maybe.
Because when I did the thing, the costume thing was in 2016. This battle was in 2015, October.
Yeah.
So these were the final days of
I mean, the years were slow back then.
The final days of
There's so many
especially
events.
for him.
There's so many events, bro.
It was like torture.
Is this a title match?
Yeah, is it? I can't remember.
There's judges, so
Let's
you would
fucking
think...
go.
Maybe it is. I think it is. I can't actually remember.
All right. Well, fuck yeah. Let's get it.
So, Raptor won the flip. He won the
Don't
Tone
flop,
first.
Nebraska,
round number
bro.
1, Sunburn
Yes.
2. My man Tone, let's go.
Shouts out to Kylam, 1,112.
All right, let's get it.
Hey, yo, Sunburn, we in it?
Yeah! Tony.
Hey, you think you can win? Fam, I need you to know you wrong. I do not care they call you top tier. You not near me, you don't belong. What's my motivation? What am I supposed to focus on to build the hype if I already killed the guy that they cloned you from?
Who's he referring to?
Shotty.
Yeah. Man, because Raptor got that so much when he first came out. It seems like
Actually, he reminded me of Shotty and me when he first came out. That's how I seen him. I was like, this guy's like a mix of me and Shotty.
Both, like an
That's how I seen
amalgamation.
him.
Yep.
How I seen him.
Dude, he had one of the fucking hardest bars of this year against Red Flag. That side of the courtroom. You're on that side of the courtroom. Something on display. I'm on this side of the courtroom watching my mother cry. She takes me away. I was like,
you know what's so crazy?
Sick.
I didn't hear that punch, but I read it somewhere, and I was like, that's a fire bar.
dude, it's
it's the whole thing way he does it.
Yeah,
he
but
does
like,
the whole,
I
on
still
this
was-
side of the courtroom, that side of the
I was
courtroom.
able to put
Yeah.
myself in the when I read it, I was like, oh, that's a dope concept. I read it somewhere. On
Raptor's
Twitter.
the shit though. Yeah, that's hilarious. When they beat the fun of you.
They witnessed a man they witnessed a man handled and saw off Shotty. Both barrels. How man handles a sawing off Shotty. So how was man handing me a sawing off Shotty? Because everything you do, we already saw.
Yo,
Shotty.
I think that's like with your guys is like able to fucking use different consonants, and you're like the son of shoddy, sawed off shoddy, but the way you make son and sod sound like the same, like it's crazy. I feel like you couldn't have. He flipped that because he's British.
Yeah.
Also,
like
you couldn't have did that
What-
the way he put it.
Also, what's Tony's accent? What is that like considered? Like, where is he?
East
from?
London accent.
Yeah, he got a
like
lot
that.
of
Even
that.
is like further too. So like
Yeah.
sounds like more just like slangish. It's tight. Sounds
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
It'd be absurd not to rap about the Shotty angle. Fam, you've even turned your cap around to the Shotty angle. And I beat him.
Amazing.
So naturally they wonder how you got here. And how you went from not on my radar to the target in my crosshairs. On the face of it, I do him greasy. This white head in a spot haircut. Hands on. It's easy to get squeezed on and popped here. If it's not clear, I'll let you know. And just to tell them the facts, Norps, Flex Explicit, and EURL scheduled a match. For him, had the feel and the appeal with heroin raps. They was enticing and inviting, trying to get him on smack, but I couldn't make it. That's my bad. But I disguised it as a blessing, because they was talking contracts, and that might have stifled his progression, so I stopped him getting hooked on smack. And with your drug problems, that was a timely intervention. Battling you, that's not a part of man's master plan. So yeah, I left him hanging. But they'll swear he did it to himself like Sandra Bland, cause URL, that ain't even the boy's fan base. So really, you dodged the bullet there. Just to come in and catch one at point blank range, let's bang out.
I didn't really get that line about Sandra
night.
Bland that he said.
I was gonna.
I don't actually know who Sandra Bland is.
Sandra.
Yeah,
what
I
did
left
he say?
him hanging. But they'll swear he did it to himself like Sandra Bland.
So Sandra Bland, you know who Sandra Bland is. She's she's a woman that like they're like, oh, she's like she died in
I know exactly what happened with
in
Sandra
prison.
Bland.
So
She didn't do it to herself.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. They like blamed
That
it. Oh,
kind
she
of
killed herself.
I don't know, like that. Maybe it means something else, and I'm not getting it. But the way it sounds is as if he misunderstood the situation, as if like she was like guilty of fighting back or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Like she did it to herself.
Yeah.
Like she didn't.
But
she
what
was
is their
fucking attacked by?
But what
a
is
fucking
their
lunatic.
story though? Because of course we all know
The story is she got pulled out of her car and fucking beat up by a piece of shit fucking officer, and then they beat her up in custody and killed her and took a picture of her.
Rephrase that. What is the story that they put out there as the real story? Because we all know what happened, which is what you just said. But what did they say actually? Like,
Well, I mean, there's footage.
yeah, I know, but
There's nothing they can say. There's footage of the shit.
Diz, you're misunderstanding what I'm asking.
What are you saying?
What is like what is the cops saying that happened to her? They're not like, oh yeah, we killed her, we murdered her. What do the cops say?
I don't really remember.
They said that she killed herself, right?
That's maybe that's why.
That's their cover up because we know they
Okay.
murdered her.
Yeah, right.
So
So they said she killed herself in jail?
I guess.
That's insane.
Invention.
Yeah, her death was ruled a suicide. So
You.
Damn, that's fucking insane.
That's not a part of man's master
Oh
plan.
yeah, I remember
So
because her friends were saying she would never do that to
Yeah,
herself,
exactly.
and everyone knew how she
And
was,
the-
and they showed footage of
the
her talking
mugshot
before
too,
that.
like everybody was saying that she
was
looks
already
like she's
dead
on
in
the
it.
ground.
Yeah, she was already
Really?
dead in
Because
the
like the way
mugshot.
her like face is, it
Oh
looks
my
like she's
God.
like on the ground.
I had a
still.
punchline about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I left him hanging. But they'll swear he did it to himself like Sandra Bland, cause URL, that ain't even the boy's
Left
fan
him hanging.
base. So really, you dodged the bullet there. Just to come in and catch one at point blank range, let's bang out. Raptor, it's now your turn, and tone spray from such close range that your clothes stain with powder burns, you about to learn. I can teach you a thing or two. I'm sublime with a punchline. This crunch time at Columbine, you getting schooled while I'm killing you.
Even the way he says Columbine is
Yeah,
super
Columbine.
tight.
Columbine.
That's awesome.
I Lego that title so I could pick and choose. So had my thoughts been on track, I'd have skipped you again like an interlude. But it's a colourful matchup. But it'll be a colourful matchup, they said. And this the living proof in black and white. For that green, I run it red. He sing the blues. This where the killer lose. Cause I ain't got shit to prove. I ain't even champ no more. I'm on to bigger moves, you sing me. So the simple truth is you getting slewed by that old drunk light-skinned guy that does the interviews.
Hell yeah. Don't fuck around.
Yo, cause see, you really didn't deserve to be the champ of Britain. I mean, you're good, Tony. Just everyone you battled isn't, so you beat. So you beat Mickey, Mixie, Eyes, and Token. But then lost to him and blamed it on a bad decision. But then bounced back. Back to business. 2 massive victories, yeah? Fucking Zeus and Adam the Rapper, innit? Think about it. Think about it.
Where's he
got
from?
his title shot from
Manchester.
Yeah,
He's from Manchester, yeah.
beating our cake. But which fucking rapper
shot
didn't? So did Scissors DK. Yo, I said he got his title shot from beating our cake, but which fucking rapper didn't? So did Scissors, DK, U9 and Villain, but the problem was, they didn't fit the staff description of a champion's image. And with his rep from poisonous poets, at the time he was the ideal man to give it. Just for your mate to look good by the wacky spitters in the league overran with gimmicks. Bitch, you didn't deserve that shot, your title match was practically given. So before you start bragging and boasting about being a champion, though, the man is a phony. I can't respect the guy that defends his title against handpicked opponents, especially drafted by Rowan. A fucking joke stuck in a comfort zone for the fact he knows any actual battle rapper will toast, and you've seen it. Shotty clips and immaculate smoked him. I don't flop champion that can't handle the weight stacked on his shoulders and facing international opponents. You gave UK rap its most embarrassing moment when our champion gave a champion showing up in Canada choking bitch. You ain't the real champion.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's relentless his delivery as well.
That was a hard ass game.
The only thing that we
fire.
say about Raptor a lot on Watch, and like Ilmac has brought this up, is he stays on
monotone.
like on 8, and it's a monotone thing. So that
I can hear it too.
His voice kind of gets hoarse by the end of it, and if he would like bring it down to like 6 or 5, like, and kind of like give it like speech, like inflections, which is what he did with the courtroom thing. He's like, you're on that side of the courtroom, I'm on this side of the courtroom. It makes it so much better, because sometimes when it's so monotone and just like you kind of get like lost in it, you know. But that shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
You ain't a real champion. Soulless, that's a battle that can stand toe to toe with any man in his moment. Not a fucking pussy too happy, relaxing and coasting his way through battling nobody's. And that was his logic with this battle. I'll take the rookie, the one still learning in the game. But see the shit that I've got, I'll bring a twist to the plot. Like a dead guy turning in his grave, I'm on a killing spree. Stacking heads like totem poles for you. There's certainly a space, so when I land a headshot, heads off you. The CRUGER to the stage, there can be only one. Now just because I told you I don't read books.
Twisting the plot like a dead guy turning in his grave.
There can be only one. Now, just because I told you I don't read books, and I ain't book smart, don't think I'm some sort of a retard. You read books to see it through the author's eyes. I read people to see if they authorized them straight.
That was sick.
See, that's like when he's like breaking it up. It hits so much harder.
Maybe it's just not loud enough. Is it mine?
Just because I don't read books and I ain't book smart, don't think I'm some sort of a retard. You read books to see it through the author's eyes. I read people to see if they authorize them street smart. You read books to find bars, I read books behind bars. So something good in it. You read books to find bars, I read books behind bars. So something good on a TV starts, but I forgot. This is Don't Flop. You want me to watch the latest series just to reference our scene stars? Fuck that. Well, fuck that. Because whatever happened to these bars? Good old disrespectful deep bars. Like how fuck your mother's little peach ass to the knees jar and she can't shit for a week star. Get a bitch drunk. Get the bitch drunk. Get the bitch drunk. Have red stripe running through her like a police car. Tell that bitch I'm thin and give it a white tip like a reef shark.
Like a reef shark?
You know those reef sharks.
Reef shark.
He's good at carrying scheme though, man.
For real.
Street smart.
What I could say about him, he reminds me of me when I first started, where I was not pacing myself enough. That's the criticism I could give Raptor, because it's a really good round. I think it's the time limit and trying to get. It's again that same shit that used to hold me back, where I see the similarity, because it's the time limit and trying to get as much shit as you can in that amount of time over your opponent. If this guy, what he needs to do to really have incredible performances is what you said, and he needs to have the long battles or untimed rounds where he could just slow down and get it all out and let us hear every bar, because the multis are hard as fuck. But if you're always a line behind or 2 lines behind, you're not going to be able to catch on to what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what he's doing. He's too fast for the listener. Like us, we could catch him because we're like, you know, you're basically a battler because you've been around us your whole life and we're battle rappers.
He got shit from a weak star, get a bitch drunk. Get the bitch drunk. Get the bitch drunk. Have red stripe running through her like a police car. Tell that bitch I'm thin and give it a white tip like a reef shark.
Delivery on that.
That was crazy. crazy.
Cause my stuffy nose will blow, that's common colds. Cause my page be showing all signs of a star like horoscopes. I'm on a roll, so line them up. Of created this pattern of knocking them down like dominoes. Cause you gotta believe that you're the best. And it's in my mind, body and soul. No, it's in my mind and body, soul. So let's have a bit of truth. So let's have a bit of truth. You gave it the title cause you knew you had your soul next, and you'd have got beat off both them. He's alright, innit? Just been made to look better by weak opponents.
See, like, what did he say right there? They gave you the title because you know you had who next? Soul next?
Yeah.
Was it so? Go back for a second, because he
That's
said
what That's what he's building around. It's like you push your way out of the title defense because you know that Soul would have beat you, and that's what the mind, body, and soul.
Like horoscopes, I'm on a roll, so line them up. Of created this pattern of knocking them down like dominoes. Cause you gotta believe that you're the best. And it's in my mind, body and soul. No, it's in my mind and body, soul. So let's have a bit of truth. So let's have a bit of truth. You gave it the title cause you knew you had your soul next, and you'd have got beat off both them. He's alright, innit? Just been made to look better by weak opponents. But Shotty made me see right through him. He looks hollow cause he tries to beat up both them. Yeah, you only get work cause you do looks good like Selena Gomez. See?
you do what? Like
I say you.
You do what?
I don't know. I think that's what you said.
We all three of us.
Look.
That's the point, kind of, is that all three of us missed it.
Well, he's going pretty fast in his Manchester accent.
That's
he's kind of slurring it.
I don't think it's
yeah.
That
His delivery's too fast for sure.
insanely
Hollow cause he tries to beat up both them. Yeah, you only get work cause you do looks good like Selena Gomez. See? I say you. Remind me of that copper that round moat shot up close, bitch. Why is that? Cause he's blind to the fact that Shotty smoked him, bitch. Yo, I see him when this battle was announced. You all said I ain't got a hope. They said battling him's insanity. I said cool, I want that body tone now. Rush on here. I said yo. I say when this battle was announced, you all said I ain't got a hope. They said battling him's insanity. I said cool, I want that body tone out. Rush on screen and making squat and drop a load, so it is insanity. Cause in a couple months you'll see a toned body when you watch at home. Bitch, watch me.
So insanity is like 24-hour fitness.
No. The insanity workout is an exercise program people do.
Oh,
it's here too.
It's here too.
It's not a gym.
I just figured it was like a gym. Or
That's
something.
what it sounds like. Nah.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a VHS workout you buy and watch at home.
Oh, I
the
got
insanity workout. Yo, but who do you have taking the first?
I'm not sure.
Matt,
They both had good shit.
I'm gonna answer you, Matt, in a second.
I think
Good
Raptors
looking out on the
Street
donation.
Smart, that punchline really stood
Matt
out.
just donated $10.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you, dog.
I'll let him answer first, and then I'll answer what.
No, I was just saying that Street Smart, read people to see if they're authorized.
Yeah.
That line.
I might.
But then Tony D had more punchlines probably.
Yeah, totally.
I did like Raptor's delivery, and like he was kind of breaking him down, his like past battles and all this kind of stuff.
I kind of think.
But sometimes.
I'm gonna give my opinion on it too after you.
Okay.
It might be Tony, but I'm not sure because Raptor had some real strong points.
Yeah, I think I'm edging towards Tony.
Yeah.
Just because Raptor took a long while to heat up.
Yeah,
and Tony
yeah.
came like out the gate.
There was one point where he was just spazzing though, and it was like all sick. Yeah.
To answer you before I answer the round thing, I would battle Big K. We've talked about it before, but he's gonna have to get to a point where he does bigger rounds because I don't do the small rounds. You know what I'm saying? One day it'll probably happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against it. I just don't do 2-minute round battles, and I don't think I'm gonna do 3-minute round battles. Hold on. So who do I think took it? Yeah. I think they both dropped the ball. I don't mean like they both lost the round. I'm gonna say Tony D was more easy to listen to. I enjoyed listening to Tony way more.
Mm-hmm.
I liked his approach more. I just felt like it was just more easy to relate to. I know Raptor was saying way crazier shit than Tony in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then like he was going too fast, so I feel like it evened itself out. So I'm comfortably gonna go with them like both like having a close round, and it's pretty much tied.
Okay. Draw.
That's
fair.
For me.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
judgment.
sure it's a tie. It seems like a tie to me.
Word. Get it. Top of the second on Tony D.
We shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath. Cause you and Briggsy Can't finish a sentence in the same breath. And this was meant to be URL. So let me put you to the same test, cause I spit something sick on stage. And if you checkmate, that's how you play chess across the board. There's certain steps you take to earn a rep. The first is prep. And did I put that work in? Yes, but he missed the wave. He knew school, so he ain't considered worthy yet. I'm moving in the do-rag on my murder flex, so you know the saga. T-top, that's why this rookie verse of it. Cause I've been here forever. Maybe a couple minutes more. Level so high, if I ever fell off, I'd never hit the floor, but this is war. That's why you bound to lose, cause they comparing skill differences. Shit, this a matter of altitude. I had to step down for you. I mean, from my mountain view to help you climb to this peak. At least that's what it's amounting to, but wait.
That was like a Diz scheme.
Let me hear that again. Sorry.
Altitude, mountain view. You did the whole Falcon view, Cali smooth.
He used that?
He didn't say Cali smooth, but he said altitude, mountain view. So it's like kind of the same. It just reminds me of your Cali smooth shit.
Yeah, that's
so fucking tight.
That's why you bound to lose, cause they comparing skill differences. Shit, this a matter of altitude. I had to step down for you. I mean, from my mountain view to help you climb to this peak. At least that's what it's amounting to, but wait.
Hey, wait, I think I used the mountain too, but did I use the altitude?
I don't think so.
I don't even know if I use altitude. That's dope.
Yeah, but it's cool. It
Good shit, Tony. I don't think I used it. Yeah, that's so relevant. That's such a perfect multi.
Yeah, it's not a matter
I'm looking
of
down
skill.
on you. Wait, how come you can't? Wait, Cali smooth. Fuck, why? I forgot. I forget the bars after I spit them, but got me looking
Cali
down on
smooth
you
and
from a mountain
average
view. I didn't use the altitude. I didn't.
That's dope.
Cause I can beat you by being you. But I gotta add a touch of tone, cause you don't just come up short cause of your stunted growth. It's the way you make your arms in that funny pose when you bust a flow.
Yo, that impression was fucking killer.
Yeah, it's always good when people can do actions with it as well, man.
Yeah,
you just
for
get more
real.
involved in the punchline.
I love seeing white people get made fun of.
It's the way you move them arms in that funny pose when you bust a flow. It's the act of a kid trapped in a lift, banging the buttons.
That's
So Sharon and everybody else on that.
What's with all the fucking pokes? Hey, Raptor, what's with all the fucking pokes? Either that or you juggle though, but this is just for show, just to show. We couple rungs below, so I'll keep up performing this childish exercise like a tuck and roll. Cause Uncle knows just how you construct the flow. Each one will go off the same rhyme sound. Like right now, it's and O. Then in the rhyme scheme, you've been rumbled, bro. And the impact of your punchline combined when you're distinct like a long control.
That was a really sick ass fucking scheme, bro.
Yeah.
That was his best scheme. You know what? I liked it because he said everyone will go his connecting multi that he did to get to what he was trying to say was. This is again how I judge battle rappers, how they connect their fucking thoughts and their multis. If I see you go from a random thought to another one for the punchline, you already lost me. I'll give you props for the punchline, but that was so cohesively put together, man. That was fire.
Nice. Tony's gassing right now.
It's an abundance of nothing, no substance and no punches from. So basically, he's come from home for me to weigh him up and bag the flake like I'm cutting coke. And on that subject, though, he loved the snow. On that subject, though, he loved the snow. Couple woes. That's why his album's called Kneel by Mouth, because it all goes up his nose. I'm just exposing the differences, and the differences, doing that in your style, 40 seconds. In my style, 3 sentences. My penmanship will write dying in your plans. This ain't Street Fighter. Right, you ain't got fire in your hands. It's
He was saying like, right, you ain't got fire in your hands. Like, right, you ain't got fire in your hands, right? Is that what he's saying? Like, that's kind of.
You ain't got fire in your hand. It's no contest. I'm dead sure it's a wind-up car. This me versus me battle in a pit like Ed Norton in Fight Club. That's time.
Prove it. Finger stop, one hit. Out of here.
I would be too.
Dust
From being around you, get
dust.
Yo! He said, what's with all the fuck?
hella good round. Hella good round.
Yeah, that was
it's gonna be
really
hard to
strong
beat that
round.
round.
Yo! He said, what's with all the fucking pokes? He sees fucking bitches on Facebook, they all fucking love me, bro. And let's see, I told you, I warned you before, but I hit you with punches non-stop, and taking your top off is not gonna stop me taking your top off. You fucking bitch. But see, yo, see, I've got his boys
That was
whispering.
better than the first
I
one.
told you shouldn't have slept on him. Now watch his whole agenda switch. He'll go from his usual, yeah, I'm gonna take the piss to why I wasn't expecting this. To why I wasn't expecting this. Because you've got an extremely narrow mind for such a fucking big-headed prick. Well, I make a stop teeth flapping his gums like Dentafix. Facts, you was a don't fuck champion, but not because of your penmanship, but because experience will always be picked over apprentices. 15 years in the game, shit to show. And you telling me you content with this? You put in a whole shift, but your capital's low. Well, in that case, I understand why you sensitive, because you got more views, fans, and a bigger reputation. And I hear that. But I probably made more money battling in a year than you have in your career span. You said you do this for a hobby. That's why I don't see you as a revered champ. Cause see, Tony, I ain't in this sport for the kicks like a mere con. I'm in it to make money. So the future of my baby's blessed. So there's food on the table, clean clothes, and a place to rest. And the last time I checked, Tony, fucking views and fans don't pay the rent. That's why I kill man for money. So take note of the face.
Yeah, word.
His speed is
He's
perfect
like
right
in the
now.
pocket right now.
It's perfect right now.
Building up.
Go any
he's
faster
carrying
than
the
this,
steam.
like
Yeah.
he's fucked.
Yeah.
More money battling in a year than you have in your career span. You said you do this for a hobby. That's why I don't see you as a revered champ. Cause see, Tony, I ain't in this sport for the kicks like a mere con. I'm in it to make money. So the future of my baby's blessed. So there's food on the table, clean clothes, and a place to rest. And the last time I checked, Tony, fucking views and fans don't pay the rent. That's why I kill man for money. So take note of the face of death. Cause you say you're the king. When it's battles like a game of chess, blacks v whites, mind games out. Carefully plan and make my steps when I think of my opponent's next move. And I waste the threat, then I put them thoughts into action. Execute it to perfection. When he invades you, set me, then I'll take out everyone around him to make sure this king remains in check. Cause see, I'm a different.
Chest bars too.
Yeah, I know.
Get
So,
it.
yeah.
Let's get it. Good ending up to now, like the way I'm looking at it, he's building up really good, but where he's lacking is Tony had already punched a lot more in this time span.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the risk with like building up a crazy amount of
He
time.
has like 2-3 haymakers right now, but Tony had already like 6 or 7 by now.
Yep.
Make sure this king remains in check. Cause see, I'm a different breed. What a lacking skill, the passion feels. I'm swinging even Drago haymakers. These punches have a champion killed you. Should have stayed in retirement tone, but it makes me and a kind of Leo. Cause now it all goes downhill and you lose the crown like Jack and Jill. I mean, don't let the brother front like he ain't already got me once, and then concocted a cover up but I was left let him down, then he had trouble coming up. Brother, first I understood, but then somebody told me you lied and his excuses come unstuck. This motherfucking pussy was shook. See, Flex rang you 50 times. Would he answer his phone? Would he fuck? If his lift really let him down, he could have just told us on the phone. If he'd have picked it fucking up, what a spineless fucking gutless punk / southern cunt. See what was that when your dad said? See what was that when your dad said when you clashed death? About if you ain't knocked out an impact, swing back. When did it also say? If someone brings you for an explanation, don't answer the phone and don't even ring back. That's how I know you were. That's how I know you were, bitch, man. Cause see, you actually took it to my boy let me down with the rag level. But that was Sandra Bland committed suicide level. It was lies.
That was a
Dude,
reference
what
to
the fuck? They both have the Sandra Bland
But it
bar.
just
Oh,
seemed
shit.
like,
Yeah.
but it just all right. But do you see from both of their angles how it seems that Raptor understands the situation more than he does?
Yeah, well, he said it was. Yeah. I mean, he spelled it out better. But what is he referring
He's
to?
going with like
That was a reference from the Shotty battle when Tony battled Shotty. He had that was a flip of one of the bars in that battle.
so he used
I
the
don't
Sandra
remember
Bland
exactly what
thing
it was.
twice.
Not that,
No,
but
no,
the
no.
way he delivered it.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Yep.
exactly what the words were,
Yeah,
but that
yeah.
was like a reference.
Yo, Chase, appreciate you, dog. Let's go.
That's how I know you a bitch, man. Cause see, you actually took it to my boy let me down with the rag level. But that was Sandra Bland committed suicide level. It was lies. It was lies, bro. It was lies. So don't talk like you're the best in the country, G, when you be looking to be number 3. Cause I've got him under soul like comfy snakes and undersea like submarines.
Probably edging it to Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tony's up 2, or it's 1-1.
It was
if
a
you want to
really-
be debating the first, it could be 1-1. You could debate the first win to Raptor if you wanted to, like you said. Draw.
I feel like the first was a draw from them both, and this one is a little bit better from Tony.
For sure. A little more clear.
I love Raptor's passion though, man.
Me
and, like,
too.
the way he delivers is like,
Yeah.
it's sick. You get
He's
involved.
super unique.
He had some strong moments in that round
Yep.
as well.
And it's hard to be unique in battle rap, dude. It's really
Yeah.
hard when you stick out like Raptor
Chase
does.
Darty. I probably wouldn't team up with anyone but Pat, to be honest with
Ooh,
you.
Pat Stain Disaster
That would
versus
be
Marlo
crazy.
and Shuffle T. Let's go!
That
Let's
would
make
be
it happen.
crazy.
And then I just want to see Pat versus Shuffle T. So let's fucking make that happen. And then Tony D versus Hollow. Let's fucking go. Let's make the mirror match happen that we've all been asking
That
for.
would be sick. I'd love
Yo,
to see that, man.
like
Hopefully
they-
that happens.
Premiere booked Tony versus who's he battling over there? On the next card.
I've forgotten what's.
Yeah, fuck. Is it John? No, it's Shoddy versus John.
Yeah.
And then Tony versus somebody, I forget. But Briggsy, right? Briggsy is the guy that runs.
Yeah.
He reached out to me asking for some guy's number. And
Yeah.
if they would have booked that battle, that would have been fucking crazy.
Right,
so
yeah.
it's like they're trying to get opponents of that caliber. So
Yeah, 100%,
Hollow-
man. The All-Star games, they're going all out, man.
Yeah,
I think
for
they're-
real.
Yeah, they're throwing the biggest events at the moment in the UK.
Shoddy versus John's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. I'm hyped to see Shotty back as well, man.
Me too.
When
He's
are they
taking a
battling
bit of a
again?
hiatus.
I don't know when it is.
They're battling in December.
So
this
it's soon.
December.
So it's
Yeah.
like next month.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
All right, let's get it.
So, yeah, me and Pat
Rap-wise,
destroyed people.
you should be proud of your progression here. Because going jail 6 times in 7 years, there's probably a lesson there. I'm saying, you appear to be shit at crime. It's time for
I love it with the British humor, like you're shit at crime.
shit at crime.
You're shit
Crime.
at crime. Like if you say that to someone out here, they'll be like,
Yeah.
"What? What am I doing? Like
Yeah.
I'm shitting."
You're a terrible criminal.
But it just sounds so fucked
So
up.
good.
You're shit
Yeah.
at
What I'm saying is, you appear to be quite shit at crime. It's time for a next career. So you engineered a battle rap war to try to dust off this old school writing like chalk on a blackboard. But I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx and I back talk. So I'll do you the Carlito way. You turned your life around just to die on this platform.
That whole thing was fire as fuck. That whole thing. Everything
nuts.
from the beginning of it.
That was nuts.
Ask anybody. I'm feeling very cocky. They give me the mini shotty, I body the nigga for a penny, probably pun intended. If I said it, son, I meant it. Automatically spring for the winter, battle you in September. Cause summer's ended, I'm cold. And we already know he less than dope. So he was more suited for that fake smack, that's methadone. The method shown by this Team London vet at home, you check his post. He in Manny's corner, shaking like Freddie Roach. If weapons show, 2 ways the heart and guts get exposed. I'll make you the poster boy for violence. Cause they'll staple your middle like a centerfold. Katana blade, slicing this away, then that away, and watch him go from 1 to 4. That's a matinee, get crushed and slashed. Get crushed and slashed, chopped and dashed. Limbs cut off like they're ostracized. Squashed inside a box this size. We'll take it with us on the drive. Window down, toss the side. The cops will find the first set of raptor bones that ain't fossilized.
That was tight.
Yo, Tony's fucking killing this.
Yeah, he's going in right now.
Yo.
Honestly, the way it's looking right now, it's gonna be hard for Raptor to win this
He's
battle.
got an
Yeah.
uphill, especially this round
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Because this is the third, right?
Yeah, this is the third.
This is his best round.
To compare you to a lot of guys I clashed in my chosen hobby. To compare you to a lot of guys I clashed in my chosen hobby, you ain't worthless. But to call him the real deal, you joking probably. I ain't seen no ill clips, he's hardly a smoking shotty. They threw him in the mix, he the definition of a token body. So I get a unanimous decision, cause I'm on a different level now. This passion versus precision. And smarts beat hard. We saw how Floyd broke Canelo down. 3-0. Clearly when the YouTubers check it out, I move like a tube driver, do strike and make it hard for you to get around. So settle down and know your place. And remember that time you went to Norway? That shit give me jokes for days. He's flown the plane over Ye to get him and his codies paid, but got lost in translation and misunderstood the token phrase there's dough to make. If he's top seed, then that's the reason he been on a roll of late. So he come to sunburn, you about to get toasted baker. I shine, so this ain't the first time you've been bun by Tony Ray's.
I'm not sure.
Fuck.
Alright.
Hey, people's in the chat room, give us that Tony raised line.
The token phrase there's dough to make. If he's top seed, then that's the reason he been on a roll of late. So he come to sunburn, you about to get toasted baker. I shine, so this ain't the first time you've been bun by Tony Ray's. Alright, it's a mad thing. It's over. It's a mad thing. I put pen to work, pen pushing to office work like admin. Fuck it. Oh, it's a mad thing. My pen pushing to office work like admin. If I'm on the card, body popping like a backspin and that's him. Time.
Tony Ray's a goddamn actor, and he is born on November 24th, the day I'm killing Solcon. Shouts out to Tony D, man. Like, you onto something right now with Tony Ray. I don't know what we just broke into, but hold on, man. Hold on.
What? What is?
So
what have you found out?
That he died on my birthday.
Okay. A lot of coincidences.
So wait a minute. He was born on the day we battled. He died on my birthday last year. And Tony Ray was an actor known for, I don't know what the fuck he was known for. Hold on, we gotta find out what he was known for.
Yo, if nobody's in the chat is gonna tell us what that line meant, we're gonna move the fuck on.
Bunned by Tony Ray's.
Is Tony Ray's like a restaurant?
This might be a different Tony Ray. This is some weird shit. These numbers, man. There's some numerology going on here.
Alright. Third round of Raptor.
Conspiracy theories kicking
With
in.
that little momentum that kind of ended Tony's third, he does have the possibility to get this back in this round.
I felt that too a little bit. But for the most part, that was a really powerful
Great round.
Yeah.
Great fucking round.
Yo. See, we know you like to bring the squad for the hype. And with this comp, yo, you're all about to do nothing about it.
It's London, bro. What the fuck?
Yo, so we know you like to bring the squad for the hype. You've seen it against Yunnan. And with his confidence high, he tries to intimidate opponents. Thinks because he's with a squad full of guys that are not going to fight. Well, you've got your wires crossed him. It's going to lead to the shock of your life. Because guess what, Tony? You ain't battling Tommy this time. I'll fight you all. One at a time. Let's go, right? The squad full of guys I'm not going to fight with. You've got your wires crossed. It's going to lead to the shock of your life. Because guess what, Tony? You ain't battling Tommy this time. I'll fight you all, one at a time. Because I'll swallow blood before I swallow my pride. Never back down. Too much on my mind. So try and chat, I'll fight back until I get knocked out or die. Because me and Tommy ain't alike. Because see, unlike Yunnan, I've actually got the bottle to war with you. Plus I ain't going to send shots from behind closed doors like Oscar Pistorius when I... Let's go, bro. I said, unlike Yunnan, I've actually got the bottle to war with you. Plus, I ain't gonna send shots from behind closed doors like Oscar Pistorius when that bitch got shot in Pretoria. And come and think about it, you and Oscar got something in common for sure, because you both faced death and got away with murder when they announced you was the one that's victorious. But oh well, I guess that was the old E&D effect. So to send a message to his cell, I'll put him in a box. And I don't mean no text, see the scene is set. This is where the Reaper gets his sweet revenge. Yeah, bitch, now you die because you cheated death. And as far as research went, I had Tony DIZASTER to a deep extent. Street cred as a seasoned vet, strong attack with a weak defense. I don't flop champion. Who did you battle that's deemed a threat? Old and death? I mean, no wonder your punches seem the best when they compete against weak content. But to be the best, you beat the best. So battle Lunar Soul, CR Gem. See if you're made out to be as good when he's being them. Because when you battle a guy that can actually rap, it's clear. It's like Delilah's cutting Samson's hair. His punchline's decreasing strength. But see, you're a big puncher, Tony. But when you battle a rapper that punches back, the man falls. So what's good having iron fist with a glass jaw? That's why I'm better. I said, yo. I said, when you battle a rapper that punches back, the man falls. So what's good having iron fist with a glass jaw? That's why I'm better suited for this platform to style on him. That's a catwalk, so act raw. So you can ink in the ground like a blackboard, bitch. And see, I don't give a fuck if you're the most popular guy in town and I'm surrounded with a biased crowd. See, I don't give a fuck if you gassed up circle, provide the spark for your fire round. See, I don't give a fuck if you've got 10 guys behind you trying to fill my mind with doubt. I'll fight them now, Tony. I'm a stand-up guy. I won't take shit lying down. So
That's nice.
Man, that's it?
Yeah, it seemed like he was building up to something else, but with the scissors.
Yeah.
I like scissors. You battled him, right?
He hasn't been around for
Church or
ages,
whatever.
huh?
That, like,
Yeah, that was the
freestyle?
first battle I ever did. Me
What?
and versus and English.
Okay, but you also did another one.
Wait,
Or
did you battle in
battled
front of a
Archaic.
brick building or something?
Yeah, he
Oh, he battled.
battled Archaic.
Yeah, that was
Archaic in
And
front of a
you-
brick
but you
building.
battled-
Yeah,
you
that's
freestyle
what he did.
battled.
Oh,
them,
yeah.
too, in that
Yeah.
same day.
Yeah.
I love that battle.
That
was the same
Really?
Well, which was the battle I freestyled in it.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Because
yeah.
he like made fun of your like cousin or brother.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
You had
I
a
remember
flip
that.
about
yeah,
that
yeah,
too.
Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought my little cousin to the battle.
I like
That
he had
was
a
long
line
time
of
ago.
he had a line about
Fucking Kruger, man.
Ridiculous foul. I've been thrown into
Hey,
the making
remember when I
decision
met you
straight.
the first time?
What's that?
Remember when I met you the first time and I like
Yeah.
started.
When you battled Sensor.
But I remember like I walked up and I was like, Kruger! Nah, the first time I met you was in Toronto.
Or was it LA? I think.
It was in Toronto at World Dom.
Yeah.
How do you not remember? Thesaurus will tell you this whole story. He was standing on the corner and he's never met me before. And I walked up to him. I was like, Kruger! And he was like, this fool is tripping out on me. He thought I was a lunatic.
well, you're intimidating.
I think it was at Battle of the Bay actually. I
Was
think
it
that
at
before.
Battle of the Bay?
yeah.
You might be
No.
right. It was
Yeah,
at Battle of the
Battle of
Bay.
the Bay.
5,
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you're right.
Anyway, Raptors definitely like going to be the future champ. Just like without doubt, I'm still going to have to give it to Tony D.
Yo, this guy gonna have a battle again?
I like scissors.
Scissors is sick, man.
Yeah, I like
Scissors and
Scissors.
Wizard are a good 2-on-2 as
Yeah,
well. They're funny.
Yeah, that's on the wheel actually.
But Shuffle T and Marlowe.
I think so. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Just to get killer haymakers there and then. The Raptor is next level, and he's going to be.
Scissors has an hilarious line against Archaic about like him being super depressed when the WRC's ended, and like his mom tries to
About
bring him
Archaic?
dinner, and he's like, "I'm not hungry now."
Oh my god.
That is funny.
Killing it. So I give it to Tony D.
Yeah, big whiz.
Big whiz.
Amazing battle. I thought Raptor definitely got my third round. I think the first two I gave to Tony just on a more consistent punchline basis. Might be a bit biased because I like punches back to back, so I gave it to Tony the first 2 rounds. Raptor came serious front. I can see him going places in the future. So.
One of them ones I want a video.
This guy's
Yeah, I remember when we were in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And he was gonna battle QP. We were all at the fucking Waffle House, just eating shitty food after drinking. And
he's
August was like,
tripping out.
"Okay, I'm just gonna go eat the bananas in the park over there," because he's like a vegan. He can't eat shit at Waffle House.
They got like vegan soul food in Atlanta. You're good. Those meals
Yeah,
come
now
back.
this was a long time ago.
Yeah, no.
Trying to get into it, bringing that vibe. What I think Tony said is that he can sum up things in a short way because Raptor's not very dense. Enough moments, and then he gets a point which is sick.
to do aggression and that was nice, and he got to a punch. Some of it I thought was overhyped a little bit, but for me, I enjoyed the Tony material and swag, and like, yeah, I'm going with Tony, but close enough.
This is a real fucking peak one, man. It wasn't close at all. It's difficult.
You know what it is?
What? Dog Meals went Raptor?
No. Impact.
Impact.
Second round.
I mean, I can see how some of this is
I'm even going to break down.
Yeah, that was
probably a 4
Raptor, I think, won it first. I think Raptors came straight out swinging first. Tony, it wasn't really Tony that happened first. The second is lost. Come back to second, third. I reckon Tony got third. He broke it down a lot better. The second is down to preference. I'm gonna say Raptor, just 2-1 Raptor.
This is going flop sunburn.
So
Still
there's 3
3-2.
for Tony, 2 for
So
Raptor.
that's the right decision.
That's pretty cool that it was that close.
It
Yeah,
is.
100%.
It is a close battle, but the thing is the thing is about Tony is that he kept more of a flow throughout his 3 rounds that was like continuous,
Yeah.
and there was like range in it. There was, you know what's cool about Tony, man? He's like a serious street rapper, but he's funny too.
Yeah.
So he gives you other shit. Like he has the ability to I'm not talking about like funny bars. I'm talking about genuinely people laughing.
Yeah.
If you go back to the line that he said to him, where
It's like
he
you're
said-
shit at crime.
the
like-
the 6 years line. If
Yeah.
you
Oh, yeah,
listen
yeah.
to the reaction
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it, people are laughing from their gut, not from their mouth.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference when you watch battlers that make people like go ha or like haha, and people that are like laughing from their fucking gut because you're cracking them the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
O'Shea's one of those people that always.
Oh
kills
yeah,
me.
yeah. I mean, you go there just
the
to do
goat.
that. You're ready. You got you know you got your drink ready. You ready to come watch O'Shea and die laughing. I mean, I miss those type of battles, man. The variety in battle rap where you had.
That's
so
why I
many
like
different characters.
the British scene so much.
They
There's
still
like
have that.
an amalgamation of both, of like being street, authentic, but also hilarious at the same time. I like that.
Grind time
Definitely,
was
yeah.
like that. If you look at the
Yeah,
difference
yeah,
now, like
definitely.
if you look at the Fresh Coast, how we were. If you take me, dumbfounded, FLO, satire, no can do, thesaurus. You can't even draw a straight line between any of us. Frank Stacks, like name one of them. Just add any rapper onto that, and you can't draw a line.
Yeah.
You
Totally.
can't. Ilmac, like it's all different shit every time. You go to a different rapper, and it's a whole different art form. It's it's a whole different way of presenting shit. Like
Yep.
every single one of us was like that. Now it's kind of more. There's a template style that everybody.
Yeah.
It's even beyond a template style. Now it's like a template sound, and motherfuckers have the same like notes in their
Movements.
voice,
Yeah,
in the same
that's
notes
like a
in
mix
their
of
voice.
both. I mean, characters.
The
mix of
funniest shit is
characters.
the twerk shit, man. The people that like,
I know.
I don't know how
Twerk
people.
is the most copied battle rapper ever.
Yeah,
It's like, dude,
I'd say right
I've like
now.
been to like tryouts, like
I'd say right now. I wouldn't say ever.
okay,
At all.
maybe
because
not ever.
we've been
but
through all the
definitely right
eras
now.
and we've seen
for
it.
sure, for
when
sure.
Conceited came around, 1,000
Everybody's
people
doing
copied
con,
it.
everybody's doing QP, but Twerk
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now is definitely the one
Yeah,
that
right
everybody
now.
copies because his formula is
1,000,000%,
successful
yeah.
and he's so fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody likes him so much. Like,
Yeah.
I like this. I want to be like this.
I just don't
you know?
feel like that means people should try to emulate that because
course
that's
not.
what makes twerk.
Yeah. For real.
And even like when he starts doing this shit and like people want to do that shit,
Yep.
but like
The
that's like
shaky
whatever.
gun.
That's like but like when people are doing the same like note
Yep.
in his voice when he pronounces
Yep.
certain words, it's
Yeah.
that note.
I know.
It's like, come on,
And
man.
the-
That
the
note is that
cadence,
person's
too.
shit. Like
Yeah.
that, when you're going to that point, because it's almost like a copyright.
It totally is.
When Twerk rapping, that's copyright infringement.
Yeah.
You go into his note, man, you stealing the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be that fucking obvious about
For
it.
real.
And I'm not talking about the top battle rappers. I'm talking about even like
No, I'm talking about lower guys.
small little dudes that
Yeah.
are just getting into it that
Yeah.
nobody knows about that think
come out
that's
sounding
gonna
like
work for
Twerk.
them one
yeah.
day. Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna notice you. You're not gonna
Ever.
be like, oh, I like this Twerk light. I'm gonna watch Twerk you know,
To diet
twerk
twerk
from the bottom shelf of the
Diet
cereal.
twerk.
Nobody's trying to do that.
Yeah, I think that's the same problem with hip hop in general, is that the music industry is the same way. Everybody sees a formula, that's why everybody sounds the same, and it's leaked into battle rap. People now think that there's a template style that works, and these dudes will never make it to that level where they're getting paid like us and they're getting 5-digit fucking, you know, paychecks and shit. Like, they're not gonna get to that level ever in their life because they're not themselves, man. That's what made us who we are.
Well, that was the
Everyone's
best.
individual, do you know what I mean? We've all got our own influences. It's all about mixing it
You're
up.
like that
and,
too, man.
Yeah,
That's,
man.
That's what was so cool about Kruger. He had his own complete style. You couldn't even trace him back to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a little influence from the Fresh Coast. You already know.
For sure. Definitely, man. West
That's
Coast
why we
been
liked listening
holding
to
it
them.
down battle rap wise.
Yeah.
But we were all fans of Kruger, always, everybody out here, because we were able to digest his content very easily, understand it.
That's important.
And
Knowing
it
your
was-
crowd and, like, you know,
Yeah.
working the crowd. Yeah.